All right, so I got a new project here. It's not mine, unfortunately, but it is a pretty cool car that I think you're gonna enjoy seeing. So let's take a closer look. This is a 1993 Mazda RX7. And I have a family member that owns this, and he has had it for about 20 years now. And it's been off the road since about 2013 or 2014, I think. And you can see the paint on it is just gross right now, just from sitting. And it's had some cats lay on it, and there's fingerprints everywhere, and it's pretty dirty. And in 2014, he took the interior apart because he was gonna have the seats all redone and everything. And then this is how it's been for the past 6 or so years. So my job is to put it all back together again, get it running again, and then kind of figure out what to do next. Whether he keeps it or sells it, I think is a little bit up in the air. But the cool news is that I am gonna document all this on video, and we're gonna get this thing running again. This is the first time I am opening the hood, so you'll get to see whatever I see. All right, looks like there's definitely been some mice in here, or chipmunks. And you can see it's a single turbo. I forget what kind of turbo this is, but it's a large single turbo swap. And it's got the 13B engine in it still. This is a factory engine for one of these FD RX7s. And it's got an aluminum radiator, it's got a giant intercooler, and it's got a handful of other stuff done to it. I think it has an aftermarket computer. You can see it's got an aftermarket fuel pressure regulator. I assume it's got an aftermarket fuel pump as well, blow-off valve, pulleys, and yeah, it's got a custom exhaust as well. So yeah, you can see this is a pretty awesome project, and although I do wish it was mine, it is not at the moment. So let me close this up and I'll show you what's under the car. So you can see we got some rusty rotors from sitting. Now, while this was in a carport, it was open in the front, well, sort of. So the rotors were clearly exposed to the elements. And this was a totally driving car just 6 years ago, or 7 years ago. Underneath, everything looks pretty good. There's not actually any noticeable rust on this, at least that I can see at the moment, though I haven't given it a really good look. It's got racing bead exhaust. Over on this side, you can see the kind of mildew buildup on the rear spoiler. And the paint is obviously pretty dirty. The car was actually painted in 2004, and I think once cleaned up, it will actually look really nice. It's just, at the moment, it's pretty gross. The tires are from the 13th week of 2006, and I would bet they have very little miles on them. You can see that they still have these little rubber nubs on them. So although they're from 2006, which is 14 years ago at this moment, they have not been driven on much. So yeah, let's take a look at the interior. So inside, we got no door panel. The dash is pretty much completely apart. Lots of plugs hanging out, some extra wires here and there. Got the spare tire where the driver's seat goes, and a whole lot of plastics. Headliner's still in, which is nice. So it looks like mostly just some interior stuff that needs to be thrown together. And then I will go through and make sure the engine is good, and probably throw some transmission fluid in the engine to lube it up before I spin the engine over with the battery. And then hopefully it'll fire up with some new gas in it. So if you're as excited as I am about this project, definitely be sure to subscribe to the channel, because I imagine I'm going to be doing a lot of videos on this car over the next few months. It's not really a project that I'm in a rush to do. I have pretty much all the time in the world to do it, so I'm gonna pick away at it for a few months and we'll just kind of see how it goes. If you have any requests of things you want to see, definitely leave some comments below, and yeah, subscribe, tell your friends, maybe share the video to anybody who might like a RX-7 build, an FD RX-7 build that is. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you again soon. All right, thanks for watching.